Hello everyone, welcome to Current Affairs MCQs program. Let's begin with previous day's practice question. Question was, consider the following statements regarding the South China Sea. 1. The 9-dash line encircles Beijing's claimed waters and islands of the South China Sea. 2. Spratly Islands, Paracel Islands, Pratas, Natuna Islands and Scarborough Shoal are located in the South China Sea. 3. Luzon Strait connects the Philippine Sea to the South China Sea. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 2 only, 1 and 2 only, 1 and 3 only, or 1, 2 and 3? The correct answer is option D, 1, 2 and 3. The 9-dash line essentially encircles Beijing's claimed waters and islands of the South China Sea. As much as 90% of the sea has been claimed by China. Hence, statement 1 is correct. The major island and reef formations in the South China Sea are the Spratly Islands, Paracel Islands, Pratas, the Natuna Islands and Scarborough Shoal. Hence, statement 2 is correct. The South China Sea is connected by the Taiwan Strait with the East China Sea and by the Luzon Strait with the Philippine Sea, both marginal seas of the Pacific Ocean. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Now, let's begin today's session. First question is, consider the following statements. 1. The geographical indication tag ensures legal protection against unauthorized imitation or misuse of the product, safeguarding its authenticity and preserving the cultural heritage associated with it. 2. Pachra, a hand-woven cloth used by indigenous communities in Tripura, have been recognized with the prestigious GI tag. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. The geographical indication or GI tag ensures legal protection against unauthorized imitation or misuse of the product, safeguarding its authenticity and preserving the cultural heritage associated with it. Hence, statement 1 is correct. This recognition also facilitates market access and promotion, both domestically and internationally, fostering economic opportunities for local communities involved in its production. The Tripura Chief Minister announced that 2 traditional items from the state, Matabadi Pera and Pachra, have been honored with a geographical indication tag, marking a significant milestone for local artisans and weavers. Matabadi Peda, a dairy-based confectionery that served as prasad at the Tripura Sundari temple, and Pachra, a hand-woven cloth used by indigenous communities, have been recognized with the prestigious GI tag. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Now, moving on to next question. Consider the following statements regarding Chalukyas. 1. The Chalukyas ruled parts of southern and central India between the 1st century and the 4th century AD. 2. The kingdom of Chalukyas was centered around the Raichur Doab between the Krishna and Tungabhadra rivers. Which of the statements given above is or are not correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option B, 2 only. The Chalukyas ruled parts of southern and central India between the 6th century and the 12th century. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. The kingdom of Chalukyas was centered around the Raichur Doab between the Krishna and Tungabhadra rivers. Hence, statement 2 is correct. 3 distinct but related Chalukya dynasties. Badami Chalukyas, they were the earliest Chalukyas with their capital at Badami in Karnataka. Their rule started in the mid-6th century and declined after the death of their greatest king, Pulakeshin II, in 642 AD. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements. 1. Recently, DRDO successfully test-fired a space launch vehicle known as Kalam 250. 2. Kalam 250 utilizes high-performance ethylene propylene diene terpolymers thermal protection system or TPS. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option B, 2 only. Skyroot Space, a leading Indian space tech company, achieved a significant milestone with the successful test firing of Stage 2 of the Vikram 1 space launch vehicle known as Kalam 250 at Indian Space Research Organization's propulsion test bed in Sriharikota, Andhra Pradesh. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. Kalam 250 utilizes a high-strength carbon composite rocket motor with solid fuel and a high-performance ethylene propylene diene terpolymers thermal protection system. It also features a carbon ablative flex nozzle for precise thrust vector control. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Vikram 1 marks India's first private orbital rocket launch following the suborbital space launch of Vikram S in November 2022. It demonstrates India's progressing capabilities in space technology and exploration. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements about the index of 8 core industries. 1. It is released by the Office of the Economic Advisor, Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. 2. According to this index, electricity and cement have the highest and lowest current weightage respectively. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option A, 1 only. The index of 8 core industries is prepared every month and released by the Office of the Economic Advisor, the Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, and the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Hence, statement 1 is correct. The current weightage of 8 core industries is petroleum refinery products 28.04%, electricity 19.85%, steel 17.92%, coal 10.33%, crude oil 8.98%, natural gas 6.88%, cement 5.37%, and fertilizer 2.63%. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Saffir-simpson scale is used to measure which of the following? Sea level rise, melting of glaciers, destruction caused by hypersonic missile, or speed of wind. The correct answer is option D, speed of wind. The Saffir-Simpson hurricane wind scale is a rating system that classifies hurricanes based on their sustained wind speed. The Saffir-Simpson hurricane wind scale rates a hurricane's strength from 1 to 5. A hurricane's sustained wind speed determines a hurricane's category. This helps estimate potential property damage along a hurricane's path. Meteorologists use the Saffir-Simpson scale to rank tropical cyclones in the northeastern Pacific Ocean and North Atlantic Ocean. This includes the Gulf of Mexico and Caribbean Sea. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Now moving on to next question. Consider the following statements about Havana syndrome. 1. Havana syndrome is a mysterious illness causing a range of neurological problems. 2. Affected persons experience extreme headaches, bloody noses, and vision problems. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Havana syndrome is a mysterious illness causing a range of neurological problems. Hence, statement 1 is correct. It was first reported by the US Embassy staff in Havana, Cuba in 2016 when they began experiencing extreme headaches and hearing piercing sounds at night. Other symptoms including bloody noses, headaches, and vision problems were later reported by embassy staff in China and Europe. Hence, statement 2 is correct. In 2021, Havana syndrome gained attention in India after a US intelligence officer traveling with CIA Director William Burns to New Delhi reported symptoms. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Next question is, with reference to the hockey stick effect, consider the following statements. 1. It is a period of rapid growth often followed by no or little growth. 2. It indicates the need for urgent action due to a drastic shift in data points. 3. It is also used to show dramatic shifts in sales, poverty statistics, global temperatures, etc. How many of the above statements are correct? 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, 1 and 3 only, or 1, 2 and 3? The correct answer is option D, 1, 2 and 3. The hockey stick effect is characterized by a sharp rise or fall of data points after a long flat period. Hence, statement 1 is correct. It is illustrated using the graphical shape of a line chart that resembles a hockey stick. The hockey stick chart formation illustrates that urgent action may be required to understand a phenomenon or find a solution for the drastic shift in data points. Hence, statement 2 is correct. It is also used to show dramatic shifts in sales, poverty statistics, global temperatures, etc. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Next question is regarding small-scale liquefied natural gas. Consider the following statements. 1. India's first SSLNG unit has been inaugurated in Madhya Pradesh. 2. India aims to increase the share of natural gas in its primary energy mix to 15% by 2030. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. The Union Minister of Petroleum and Natural Gas recently inaugurated India's first small-scale liquefied natural gas unit at 𝐥𝐤𝐬 India Limited's Vijaypur complex in Madhya Pradesh. Hence, statement 1 is correct. The government aims to increase the share of natural gas in its primary energy mix to 15% by 2030 from a little more than 6% at present. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Natural gas is far less polluting than conventional hydrocarbons like coal and oil. It is also cheaper than oil, more than 85% of India's requirement, for which is met through costly imports. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question is with reference to the ECO-Niwas Samhita. Consider the following statements. 1. It is an energy conservation building code for residential buildings launched by the Ministry of Power in 2018. 2. It introduced the residential envelope transmittance value, a metric measuring heat transfer through a building's envelope, walls, roof and windows. Which of the above statements is or are not correct? Only 1, only 2, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option D, neither 1 nor 2. That is, both the statements are correct. ECO-Niwas Samhita is an energy conservation building code for residential buildings launched by the Ministry of Power in December 2018. Hence, statement 1 is correct. The code aims to promote energy efficiency in the design and construction of homes, apartments and townships for the benefit of occupants and the environment. The Bureau of Energy Efficiency is the statutory body responsible for implementing policies and programs in energy efficiency and conservation. The ENS introduced the residential envelope transmittance value, a metric measuring heat transfer through a building's envelope. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Lower RETV values add to cooler indoor environments and decreased energy usage for cooling. The ENS recommends maintaining an RETV of 15 W per square meter or less for optimal efficiency, improved occupant comfort and lower utility expenses. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Last question is, consider the following statements about constitutional provisions regarding education in India. 1. The right of minorities to establish and administer educational institutions is explicitly mentioned under Article 24. 2. Parents and guardians must provide educational opportunities for their children between the ages of 6 and 14 is a fundamental duty under Article 51A. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option B, 2 only. Article 30. Right of minorities to establish and administer educational institutions. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. Article 51A(k). Parents and guardians must provide educational opportunities for their children between the ages of 6 and 14. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Now is the time for practice question. The Bletchley Park Declaration is associated with which of the following? Artificial intelligence, micro-agriculture, cloud technologies, or small modular reactors? Send the answer of this question in the comment section. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching. For more informative content, like, share and subscribe. And do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.